Juan Castillo Morning Show, Wanda, who producer Big Earn,
Hey,
and Marquette.
what's up?
So yesterday after I left, you almost got into an interesting conversation about Kim Kardashian.
We did, we did,
So
we did.
what was it?
So I was making a mention that there was an article about Kim Kardashian. She wants to be a lawyer, and it started when she was working with the president with the prison reform situation, and it started her attorney juices started them flowing. Her dad was a lawyer, Rob Kardashian. The AOJ case is what he was probably most famous for. But she was saying that as she was sitting there in the Roosevelt room, and like she was like, well, like there's like how she talks, like there was like judges, and like oh my god, like it was like holy crap, like I'm here right now. And so the thing that I want to say is this is a very serious matter, but I'm making it especially funny. But I was just thinking like, what if Kim Kardashian really was like your attorney, and she had to go like before the judge in a Kim Kardashian outfit, and she's like, Judge, like, oh my god, like Wanda did not mean to like hit him like that, like, oh my god. So I was just thinking that'd be funny. But the thing that was the biggest picture was she's using her platform to do something really good, and I think what is happening is that her Kim Kardashian ism
Yes.
is kind of like blurring that whole thing. Like she has done a lot for prison reform,
Yes.
and she has done a lot of things like behind the scenes, and a lot of things that like Van Jones and everybody else is like Meek Mills and everybody else is like doing, even Jay-Z. Like Kim is like really like in the forefront of a lot of stuff, but because of the fact that we just see the Kardashians, we don't see the work that she's putting in.
Her reputation precedes her, and it's
It
not
does.
a
Yes.
very good reputation
Yeah.
from years ago.
Ray
Right.
J. Ray J.
Ray J, and then the consistent augmentation, like the body transformation that the whole family uses the same plastic surgeon, being on social media, it's just and it made me do like a self check. Check yourself, Wanda, because who are we to judge other people? Because he's right. She has repackaged, rebranded herself to where she's trying to help people now and using that platform for good. But we still see Kim Kardashian as one of them Kardashians or Kardashians, but she's doing a great thing. And it made me feel like, if I wouldn't want someone to do that to me, basically.
Right.
Like if you took Wanda Coppage from Virginia State University or high school and the irresponsible, stupid decisions that I made, I was never in any type of tape. That's not what I'm talking about.
Praise the Lord.
Let me make that clear. But we grow. And you don't
Forgiveness,
exactly,
right.
and you don't want to hold people or box them into who they used to be.
Right.
And I find that a lot of people, including myself, we're doing that with Kim Kardashian, and she's doing wonderful things, but we still can't get past this Ray J sex tape.
Well, I just feel that, her being an attorney, that's nice, but I think that her voice right now can be used in a more powerful way instead of being an attorney, because then she's boxed in. Because I think that Kim Kardashian, she can go to any state, any place in the world and say, hey, I want to help, and people will listen. But as an attorney, she'll be kind of boxed in, and people will be coming at her, like, especially if she's a prosecutor. I mean, those defense attorneys be like, I'm not taking you seriously. And it will be hard. So I think that her voice right now can be used on numerous platforms instead of being an attorney. Knowing the law, that's fine. But I would like to see her, like you said, behind the scenes, really making a change. So, shouts out to her for trying to, do
Well,
something.
and I think that one of the biggest issues with this is dealing with forgiveness, and as a whole. I mean, we're talking about Kim Kardashian. There's probably some people out there. So why y'all talking about Kim Kardashian?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's why I wanted to talk about
Exactly.
it. That's exactly the
On
reason why I
real-
wanted to talk about
on the
it.
real. It's like I don't care about Kim Kardashian.
Right.
And people have these opinions about people, and they're hearing us talking about her, like Juan Castillo. What it's better. There's more important things for you to be talking about. Instead, you're talking about this, right? But the reality of it all is that the deeper part of this conversation is the fact that we, as adults and young people, all of us, we claim that we are, God-like, and we're Christians and whatever
Talk about it,
religion,
Juan.
and the fact that and it's about forgiveness, right?
Yes,
and so,
it is.
do you truly forgive, right?
And when it comes down to who we like to pick and choose who we are going to forgive and forget
True.
with. And if there's someone that we just don't like and don't respect, I know a lot of women or people in general that just don't respect the Kardashians as a family.
Right.
So we have already deemed her Kardashian in our brain. So even if she did the world's greatest gesture, we're still gonna be like, that's Kim Kardashian.
Right.
But when someone else steps out and does the same thing, we praise them, and it's like, oh, they did this back in the day, but that's not who they are now.
And I was gonna say that.
Or people say, "Oh, well, she only doing it because she's trying to, boost her ratings for her show."
Yeah.
Or it's like if somebody else had a sex tape, but it was like your cousin, your niece, your aunt, or somebody, we like, well, people make mistakes, just because they didn't, make as much money off it like as she
Right.
did. But yeah, like she's doing really good things. And again, we always just get the motives mixed up because of people's past.
So I guess the question would be, how forgiving are you? And do you pick and choose who you choose to give a second chance? I just know I wouldn't want it done to me. Nothing that Wanda Kopich has done is on this level, but still, I'm a new person now. So
Googling Wanda Kopich.
203
Don't do that.
203-562-9430. And I mean, and again, what is the process? What is the process of forgiveness? Do you, in 10 step, we go and we have, we forgive.
right.
I mean, not we ask for forgiveness and we go and we apologize for all the bad things that we've done in the process to be able to recover, right? And so, again, you could forgive in your mind, but what is the action that you are taking?
And I know when Kieber was here, shout out to Kieber, when she was here, she was saying that Kim Kardashian, the family itself, has influenced a generation of young women to feel that when it relates to social media, taking your clothes off, posing for the gram, doing all this extra stuff is acceptable and it's okay to get plastic surgery. And I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying this is what comes to mind when you start thinking about the Kardashians.
Right.
And even though they may be doing wonderful things, that's what we can't get past. So we're going to take the calls. We have a caller coming
we got
in.
a caller.
Oh shoot.
All right, well, stay right here. We're going to continue this conversation. It's the Juan Castillo Morning Show.
It's the WYBC Weather Report, sponsored by Stone Academy Spring Classes.
We got 24 seconds.